Good morning, good morning. Welcome to our daily chant. Woke up to my OBS being broken. I was working on trying to figure out how to do some broadcasts in a vertical way yesterday, and I left my configurations wrong, and I came back and I had to fix it. So, anyway, happy Friday. I don't know what your Friday looks like, but it looks like I'm going to get to work at my day job, even though I'm supposed to have Fridays off. Rather a bummer, but it's all IT stuff, so it's like when it's time to release stuff, you have to release stuff. So it is what it is. Not that big of a deal, but hopefully you guys get to take the day off and enjoy it. Or I mean, I guess most people don't have Fridays off, huh? Anyway, I hope whatever you're doing, you have a blessed day. You know, that Venus smiles upon you, that your desires are fully met, and all that. Today I want to talk a little bit about how desires are key to everything, the key to the world. I talk a lot about how figuring out what you want is really hard to do as a human being in this world, because most of our are these moving again? Sorry. Most of our society is based on people not getting what they want, but rather giving up what they want for the good of other people who want you to do stuff for them instead of doing stuff for yourself, right? And it's and we all do it. I do it to people too. I want you to enjoy things that I enjoy, and rather than the things you enjoy, especially if it brings me money, time, attention, or whatever else it is. You know, it's human nature to try to get what you want. But our society is geared to like make people not know what they want, and Venus is all about knowing what you want and figuring out how to be wanted and to get what you desire yourself. Desire is a really big part of the life of a magician. It's how you know what to do your magic with, you know? If you understand that Zeus the head, Zeus the middle, Zeus the all in all is a chain of manifestation from the eternal to your personal life, you know, the method that the divine uses to communicate with the body is your desires, you know? It's your want, your need to create and manifest things, and that's all Venus. Venus is very much all about creation and manifestation and aphrodizing of things, which is the drawing together of all the ingredients to create a new experience in a moment of ecstatic bliss. You know, that's what the powers of Venus are all about. So, and it's the thing that attracts all these different elements together. So today when I do the Orphic hymn, listen for the things where it talks about how she joins and chains and combines and surrounds and brings together and causes tribes of humans to come together. She's the sticky stuff that draws the things together. Desire is the stuff that makes us go for our forward, go forward for our towards our goals, or towards our desires. You know, the reason I have desire in our daily thing that we do, you know, appear before me and manifest my desires, it's because I want to know what I want. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of the times the things that we want are sidetracked by cultural, familial, psychological, whatever. There's all these things trying to get you to not think about what you want, to think about others first, you know? It's not selfish to put others first, you know? But greater love has no man than this, that he lays down his life for his friend. You know, we're taught from a very early age to give up ourselves for others as a pattern, and helping others is great, don't get me wrong, especially, you know, I'm Jupiterian Zeus guy, all about helping others and being a benefic force in the world. But the idea that you have to give up your own desires to help other people is the falsehood that has been perpetrated upon us. You know, it's not give up what you want so you can help others. It's take care of yourself, take care of your needs to get your health and your necessary wealth so that you have a little left over to support others as they create their own lives. You know, you can't encourage others from you can't pour from an empty cup, you know, and that's the thing, is they always want you to have an empty cup so that you're begging them for attention, time, money, whatever. You're asking for your time off, you know. It's like Why do I have to ask for my time? Why aren't you asking me for my time? Like, my boss came to me and said, can you work this weekend? We have a deadline. And it wasn't, you have to work this weekend, Josh. It's, if we need you, you know, whatever. And it turns out they do need me because I am indispensable. But you know, you just got to figure out what you desire, though, right? So, like, my desire involves a parcel of land in the future, and all of this money I'm getting from this job goes into the parcel of land fund. So, like, do I sacrifice a couple hours on a Friday towards that goal? Absolutely, I do, especially on a Venus day. So, it's going to be an offering to Venus. You know, here's my work in exchange for my desire. I'm working towards my goal, and I appreciate you, Venus, for revealing this desire to me, you know, and helping me see how to make it happen and materialize, and drawing together all the ingredients, you know. And when you're doing that mindfully, you create a resonance, you create a vibration that's going in your direction and all that stuff. Anyway, it's all part of the whole Zeus the head, Zeus the middle, Zeus the all in all process. You know, it's a process. It's a chain of manifestation. Anyway. That's what I have to say about that. Morning sermonizing is complete. Let me find our Orphic hymn to Venus. I'm just gonna start. I should just make a link. I should just make an app. That would be ideal. All right, the Orphic hymn to Venus. All right, so all right, before I start the, yeah, good morning, everybody. Let's see, so we've got Allison, Cy, Big Trouble, Bon. I don't know who that is, but nice to meet you, see you. Welcome to the show, or the chant. And Allison, yes, excellent, excellent. Yeah, Allison, you know, Venus is like, as a Taurus, it's just, she's where to go, in my opinion. Okay, all right, so the seals for today, we've got Anael is the Archangel of Venus. Their symbol from the magical calendar of Tycho Brahe is a cannon. It is not a large it might be a penis. And the other symbol is the it's like a triangle with a drop of water coming out of it. I can't imagine what that might symbolize. But those are symbols for Venus. Over on the right of the screen, you'll see Nogahiel, Nangariel, Sekodia, and Akelia. Those are our spirits of Venus. They are from the Key of Solomon, the talismans of the Key of Solomon. This talisman is said to give you control over the spirits of Venus in the material world. So that's why we bring them up here on this chant. So here we go. I'll go ahead and start the Orphic hymn, call in the spirits, and we will then do our 108 repetitions of Zeus the head, Zeus the middle, Zeus the all in all, to attune ourselves with the process of existence. Okay. Hopefully I get that out of my system today. Oh, by the way, guys, like, as my mouth fills with water as I'm saying this thing, I have to swallow like halfway through, and I choked on it yesterday, and I wanted to apologize. But just still figuring out how to breathe, talk, and swallow at the same time. And, you know, it's only been 50 years I've been doing this, so, you know, it takes a while, I guess. But anyway, all right, let me hop back on the thing here, and after begging for mercies. All right. The Orphic hymn to Venus. Heavenly, illustrious, laughter-loving queen, sea-born, night-loving, of an awful mien, crafty, from whom necessity first came, producing nightly, all-connecting dame, 'tis thine the world with harmony to join, for all things spring from thee, power divine. The triple fates are ruled by thy decree, and all productions yield alike to thee. Whatever the heavens encircling all contain, earth fruit-producing in the stormy main, thy sway confesses and obeys thy nod, awful attendant of the brumal god. Goddess of marriage, charming to the sight, mother of loves whom banquetings delight, source of persuasion, secret, favoring queen, illustrious born, apparent and unseen, spousal, Lupercal, and to men inclined, prolific, most desired, life-giving, kind. Great scepter-bearer of the gods, 'tis thine mortals in necessary bands to join, and every tribe of savage monsters dire in magic chains to bind through mad desire. Come, Cyprus-born, and to my prayer incline, whether exalted in the heavens you shine, or pleased in Sirius' temple to preside, or ever the Egyptian plains thy car to guide, fashioned of gold, and near its sacred flood, fertile and famed to fix thy blessed abode, or if in rejoicing in the azure shores, near where the sea with foaming billows roars, the circling choirs of mortals thy delight, or beauteous nymphs with eyes cerulean bright, pleased by the dusty banks renowned of old to drive thy rapid two-yoked car of gold, or if in Cyprus with thy mother fair, where married females praise thee every year, and beauteous virgins in the chorus join Adonis, pure to sing and thee divine, come all attractive to my prayer inclined, for thee I call with holy reverent mind. Aphrodite, I ask that you send now your spirit on Ael. By his name and his seal I call him forth, in the four spirits of the pinnacles of Venus, Nogahiel, Achelios, Acodia, and Nangariel. Come now from wherever you may be, and appear before me to manifest my desires. One, two, three. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus o Cephale, Zeus o Meso, Zeus o Pantocrator. Zeus Ocephale, 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 Zeus O Meso, Zeus O Pantocrator. Zeus O Pantocrator. Zeus O Pantocrator. Okay, no Agatha today, apparently. I have to give her crap about not showing up today, but later on we can do that. Anyway, happy Friday, you guys. Be blessed, be well taken care of, and even the people who didn't make it and the people who normally do, may they also be blessed and fully taken care of. May you find your desires, and may the spirits of Venus be with you today in ways that you can't help but notice as they bring you closer to your desires. All right, take